Hi everybody, I'm Storm Teammate Chief Meteorologist Steve Jervy. Good news is that the severe weather threat is lessening around the Bay Area. Portions of the Bay Area are no longer under that tornado watch. That's good. We still have a squall line, although not as intense, moving through the interior portions of the area, and haven't had severe thunderstorm warnings here for several hours. So hope that trend continues. And still though, some of you inland folks could get some brief downpours and possibly some stronger wind gusts. The tornado watch has been dropped for Pinellas County, Hillsborough County, Citrus, Hernando, Pasco, no longer included in the tornado watch. And this is the reason we have a tornado watch, is this squall line. And you see a few showers back to the west of us, but it's really the intensity of the squall line here that we're concerned with. In fact, let's go over to Max Defender 8 and pop that up, and we can see what we're recording on our radar. That's it right there. Oh, sorry, it was on. Oh, there you go.
We're on Max
There's so many
Defender.
radars. Yeah. All right, so we see Julie's running this right now, and on the live radar, we've seen some tornado warnings over on the East Coast, specifically Brevard County, Satellite Beach area. These are all moving in the now familiar west to east configuration that we've seen here locally this afternoon. But this line ahead of a cold front goes all the way down into Manatee and Sarasota County. And that's it. Once that's clear of the area, and that should happen sometime, say, after midnight, we'll be out of the concern for severe thunderstorms. They being the Storm Prediction Center that predicted a very intense day. We did have some severe weather, definitely. That's now shifting farther south. They've actually extended the tornado watch points south of the Tampa Bay area, south of Northport, south of Sarasota and DeSoto and Highlands County. But that's not for us. That's the folks in South Florida. Still, some very strong lightning strikes, good downpours in here, brief wind gusts along, but the intensity generally does not look as strong as it did several hours ago, and we're very happy about that. You'll notice we haven't been on talking about tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, because none have been issued. As we look at the 6-hour rainfall totals, it gives you a rough idea of how much we may have seen. Because they were moving so fast, they were briefly intense and then moved on. So less than an inch certainly, and really less than a half inch, but there are some estimates, maybe a little bit more than that, an inch of rain, depending on where you were located. But you got decent rain, that's a good thing. But you can see the flashing warnings, severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings outside of the News Channel 8 viewing area, Osceola and Brevard County over on the East Coast, pushing out into the Atlantic Ocean. So that's very good news to report. Also, over here, we are looking at changes in temperatures now. Let's call it up on the big screen here. Here we go. There we go. It's so exciting. This is our long-range forecast. This is our European computer model, which is a great way of showing the changes coming up. And the good news, if you want it a little bit cooler, we're definitely trending that way. This is all about cold fronts generating these severe thunderstorms. So it's what's behind the front we're interested in, and that is cooler temperatures once the severe weather threat ends. So for Thursday, this is next Thursday, Ian?
Yeah, that's our next
This
cold
is our
front.
next cold front. This is well up the road because it's Sunday night right now. And this will really change things for Gasparilla weekend. Change those winds around northwest, and that'll draw on some cooler temperatures with high pressure building in for Friday and Saturday. So we're talking about highs in the 60s at the end of this period. In fact, you can see our Bay Area temperatures the next couple of days will stay very close to the average level behind this first front. We'll start to warm up Wednesday, Thursday. Our high temps getting up in the mid-70s again, well above normal. But by Friday, with that front you just saw on the European computer model, takes the big dip, and then we're down below our average level. So there's your 8-day forecast. That kind of explains how it sets up here. The rain chances, 30%, fairly light stuff, not severe. We're seeing strong northwesterly winds. It's going to be windy tomorrow, and it's going to feel pretty cool too. 77 for a high next couple of days, 70 rather, highs next couple of days. Mid-70s Wednesday, Thursday, and then highs in the 60s, including for Gasparilla itself. Starting out that morning, chilly as the parade starts to stage and folks head out there. 64 degrees for a high, and then as we get into Sunday and Monday, temps stay in the 60s. So if you've been wanting it to be a little bit cooler, it looks like you'll have that wish as we head into the weekend and beyond. So that's your setup. Tornado watch has been kind of freshened up by the Storm Prediction Center. The severe weather threat is much, much, much less, which is great news. But if you're in the interior portions, continue to monitor for any kind of bulletins we may need to issue. We don't anticipate that, but there still can be some very strong thunderstorms within that line itself that I just showed you on Max Defender 8. That's it for tonight. Of course, we'll be on News Channel 8 coming up at 11 o'clock, bringing any details and more on that cooler forecast. Thanks for joining us today. It's been a very busy weather day, but now it's winding down. Have a good night.